Welcome to the first episode of Shicker At Shacharis, the podcast for Buckram by Buckram. I am your host, Pinchas, with my temporary co-host,
Shicker At
Shacharis. I'm sorry, I'm bad with names. With our guest, Moshe Pinchasov. Welcome, Moshe Pinchasov. How are you doing today?
I'm really, really good. I just came back from Queens, had some gush gajet.
What is gush gajet?
Gush gajet.
The tea is
The what?
The tea
You know
is
gush
silent.
gajet.
The tea is silent. Oh, my bad.
Yochanan, you know gush gajet
Of
is.
course I know gush gajet.
Bro, gush gajet is where it's at.
What's gush gajet?
All these Ashkenazim with this kugel.
Kugel's where that.
belly roll,
Kugel's where that.
keeps you in the bathroom for like 2 hours after you eat it. You have to have some gush gajet.
What's gush gajet?
I was at an Ashkenaz house once, and they had kugel gajet.
What is gush gajet? Don't leave it there.
Okay. Gush gajet is basically like dough,
Yeah,
meat inside with onions.
that sounds delicious.
Let me finish.
Yeah, okay.
Then they basically like fold it over,
Oh.
put it in the oven, egg wash, crispy outside, juicy
So like a
inside.
wonton?
No,
It's
crispy
not a
outside.
flaky dough.
Oh, so it's like a dumpling basically.
No,
Was it because dumpling is like the thicker dough?
it's
Yeah, but
like a
dumpling is-
boreka.
dumpling
It's
is
like a
boiled,
boreka,
no?
but not flaky dough. With
Oh,
meat
so it's like a
inside.
fried like dumpling.
It's not fried, it's baked.
Oh, whatever. This sounds delicious. I need to get some gush out of my life. I realized.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Yeah.
when you're stuck with a Bukharin, you're Bukharin too, right? You're
Yeah.
Well,
stuck with two Bukharins and one Ashkenaz in one room.
I need some gush. You gotta have
Okay,
some
so
in my
let's
pocket.
break it down. What's the questions you have?
Okay, so questions. So Moshe, you're leaving us at we're in yeshiva right now, yeshiva Zechariah, and Moshe is gonna be leaving us after Yom Kippur back to Israel. So, Moshe, how are you feeling into your trip back to Israel?
I'm excited. I left Israel because of unforeseen events.
The war?
Yo, what the heck? Unforeseen events. Yeah, the war. But the real reason I'm going back, is because I realized that when you leave Israel, life actually starts, and you can't learn the same way you learn in yeshiva. Like when you learn in Eretz Yisrael, it's
Avira the Eretz Yisrael Machkim.
that's true. But Avir Eretz Yisrael Machkim really means
The vibes
Avir
of
Eretz Yisrael, the
It's the vibes.
Hakol Hefker.
Oh,
Yeah, the
like
vibes.
Yeah, the
like what kind
Like,
of hefker?
So this is the way yeshiva works. Yeshiva works is you send your son to Eretz Yisrael. He goes on the plane, and obviously the big tzaddik that your son is, he puts a paper over the TV screen, and he says, "Wow, I'm so fortunate." I'm serious. He says, "Wow, I'm so fortunate that I got to." What the? That's a yeshiva bacher for you right there. But he says,
I'm assuming this is your life story, right?
he says, I'm so fortunate to have grown up with parents who restricted me and did not allow me to watch movies. And he leaves it closed for the whole 12-hour flight. And then when he gets to Eretz Yisrael, he knows of this place called Ben Yehuda and does not go. Of course. And he sits and learns all day with his face implanted into the siddur. And look, I mean,
Well, why
it's
did
great.
Hashem give him
So
eyes?
that is exactly how yeshiva doesn't work.
Oh, okay. Then
So
pray
what
to
really
tell.
does happen is your parents, leave you and they hug you and they cry, and then you go to the plane and you see a TV and they're not there to stop you. So then your son turns on the TV and watches everything you don't let him watch ever.
So how is it supposed to be pro-Israel again?
Because he likes watching
Right.
TV.
So basically, then, you go to yeshiva, and then there's a bunch of other guys that are your age and also, just have the same experience of movies on the plane and decide that they all want to go somewhere together. And slowly by slowly, your growth starts.
Oh, this seems to be detrimental than actually good. How do you reconcile this again?
Well, what about it sounds instrumental?
Well, you just said that you're going watching movies, and then you're going with a bunch of other foolish young teenagers who also watched a bunch of movies
So
to
you-
go do stuff together. This does sound like a recipe for disaster, if I do say so myself.
So you do understand why Israel might be a great idea to send your son there.
Why? So they finally learn how to grow by themselves without parents teaching them, so they could make their own mistakes and fall and get back up, as the song goes.
You fall down, you get back.
Okay, we didn't have enough money to cover the copyright. I'm sorry, man. We have no
We
money.
just got a $6 donation.
Oh, great. We're $12 in the hole.
So now we're only $56 in debt.
Yeah, great. So actually,
Anyway, so your question, I don't know how I didn't really answer your
oh,
question.
that's lovely.
His question. His question now is stronger.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So now let me give you a follow-up question. I've never been to Israel. Actually, I've never lived in the country. So how would you say that the growth in Israel is better than this growth here in New York?
Okay. Anyway,
In
BMG.
Yeah,
BMG.
Yeah, BMG.
So very simple. The growth in Eretz Yisrael is very, very simple. You kind of just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
so
the vibes.
the vibe. So
No, so really, the growth in Eretz Yisrael is very, very fun because you kind of. I remember there was this time that we were in yeshiva for so long that we kind of just lost it.
like Wintersman.
Like you
Like-
go a little cuckoo.
A little cuckoo in a good way.
Okay.
Right, you've experienced that. You experienced that too, Yochanan?
Yes.
Basically, what happens is you're in yeshiva and you haven't been home and you're in this country where no one speaks English. I mean, they do speak English, but
not
everyone
the main language.
tries to, speak more Hebrew than they should. And it's
Excuse me.
it's okay, I guess.
Our listeners are very unamused.
Wait, Navi Sheker, who said?
I doubt it. I think.
Don't worry, my parents
Kids
are
are-
contractually
So,
obligated to watch my.
Basically, what
podcast.
ends up happening is, we end up being the center of attention for the Rebbeim because they all want to be the cool Rebbe, and help you
How
out.
do you think that affects your home life?
It doesn't, and we're many miles away.
No, their home life.
Oh, their home life?
Yeah.
Should we call one? You have his phone number?
So this sounds like a great. So yeah, do you think that affects their home life in any way? That they're all constantly on you and not their children and spouses?
But they're always constantly around us. Well, so it's funny because during the day they were by us, but then there was many times where I remember in our yeshiva, which was in Ramat Shlomo,
Okay.
there was never a Rebbe by night Seder.
Oh, sounds like they're very committed to your.
Incredibly.
Yeah.
Well,
Why in BNG there's rabbis and night sitter?
I feel like in most yeshivas there's rabbis and night seder.
It could be.
Yeah, I feel like that could be. So Moshe Pinchasov, I've heard that you. I don't know if so much. I've heard that you grew up in Cheder for the first 6 grades of your life. Is this true?
so yeah, because I am Bukharian, there is a little bit of a strange,
A little bit.
look I get when I speak Yiddish.
Yeah.
So basically, this is how it started. I grew up in Los Angeles,
Yeah.
California, and my name is Moshe Pinchasov, no doubt. And I grew up going to a Hasidic cheder, and we had the payas, and we had the what's it called, the top button,
Oh,
and we had
real.
everything, and we used to speak Yiddish and Yiddish only. We used to have classes where they taught you English and Yiddish. What's so fun?
It sounds like a great way to learn Yiddish.
So yeah, I remember there was a time where I didn't speak Yiddish in class during recess, and I got beaten with a metal bat.
By the kids.
I totally just made that up.
Lovely.
No, but yeah, so I learned Yiddish, and I go around and I speak it
So how was a cheder for
when I need it.
What?
When I need it.
Oh, okay. So how is cheder for a Bukharian person?
It's funny. I didn't really know what Bukharan was until I was 17.
Oh, so you didn't understand what racism was until 17? You're like, oh,
No,
you didn't understand like your parents had different minhagim than like the rest of the people?
Wow. I don't remember. I mean, I know it was Sephardi, but I didn't know that. I mean, we knew, yeah, it was Sephardi. I didn't know what Bukharan was. Bukharan is just a part of, I guess they daven and do Mizrach and whatever, but they're not like the only Sephardim.
I know. There's also like other people, but like you didn't know like that you're like, oh, it's really weird that I'm a Sephardi and I'm like in a really ashi place. Like really like a totally opposite.
Yeah, we did, and we made fun of it all the time.
Oh,
Did you ever want to become Ashkenaz?
There was a time.
Really?
And then what
Yeah.
happened?
So I was put in a room and they said I can either choose between death and becoming Ashkenaz, and I was very close to choosing becoming Ashkenaz because if that was the only way to like live.
But you're alive right now, so like you're Ashkenaz.
So Baruch Hashem, since the Sephardim have a god up there,
Wow,
I was saved from the scene.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that
was a
position.
Oh, the position.
That was a dream.
Oh, well, can we have like no more
You
lives?
ever have those dreams where you're being chased by someone
Yeah.
and you try to scream
No.
or run, and
And then you're running really slowly.
and then
Yeah, you run really slowly.
You know you're running
You're like trying to run as fast as you
And you're like,
can.
why am I walking slower than my grandmother?
or you can't move.
No, you move.
You're
You just
running,
move back.
but in
No,
slow
I've
motion,
had
and the
dreams
dude
where I
behind
couldn't
you is
move.
Catching up.
I couldn't move. I also had dreams where I tried screaming and just nothing came out.
Okay, let's not talk. Let's not have your other phone on. Thank you.
Okay.
We have you temporary co-host status. This is very temporary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So what happened? So you only in the Cheder for the first 6 years. So what happened to the next 6?
no, I was there till 6th grade.
Okay.
I was in there for 11 years.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot.
So whatever. So when I turned like
12,
12, I left that place, and I went to a different school, and that was great.
What kind of what?
So the thing is, the way Hasidic schools work is they kind of just make you not notice that there's a world out there so much. And we got like Sundays till 4. Like it was like like there was like schools didn't have school on Sunday. We had it till 4. They had school till like 11. We never had that. So
Yeah.
when I left school, I started to notice like all these things that were just like, whoa, 1 second, you're allowed to go to the bathroom during Shacharis?
Yeah, that is the crazy thing.
That's why there's such a big like. That's why I'm very into this Shicker At Shacharis thing, because
you like my name, do you?
I like the name because, like I told you, like after this, I started to go to like Happy Minyanim
Yeah.
on Shabbos, and we just started to drink. Like, and I
In
remember
America or Israel?
No, in America.
Okay.
When I was like, I don't know, 13.
Okay, that's pretty young.
And we got so trashed. And I remember the feels were so much more sincere. Like, you had guys, like, crying, like, in the middle of, like, brachas. Like, like...
Yeah, that's some, like, real drinking before davening.
Yeah, it was good. The thing is that a lot of people in the school I was in used to have to view Shacharis as some sort of, torturous and scary part of the day, because you just had to stand by your chair and not move.
How did the rabbis over there and the teachers over there live with themselves? Like the way they're teaching the kids, that's how they view it.
I feel like
And
we're
they're
sick
like
for this.
Well,
No.
listen,
that's
that's how they view it. The way they're teaching it, that's how they view it, and they're fine. And they're like older. What if they can?
So they're older, yeah.
I'm saying they're older, and they're aight.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
Okay, let's move on from this boring
Okay.
conversation.
Well, Israel stories now.
Okay, not Israel stories. Let's just talk about Mitzias, okay? Everyone knows what goes on in the mind of a yeshiva bacher.
Alcohol.
only the yeshiva bacher knows what goes on in the mind of the yeshiva bacher.
By the way, this is strictly for yeshiva bacher?
Of course. Akala people are allowed.
Are you gonna verify?
We'll do face recognition.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, technology, yeah, let's go.
We'll just give it to the Indian
Science.
behind the desk.
Science, yeah.
Anyway, so what is it that is guys' favorite part of the wedding? Is it the food? Is it the alcohol? Or is it the dancing?
None of the above.
All of the above. Especially the dancing after the drinks.
So everyone just goes to weddings to drink. I mean, maybe we shouldn't say that.
Well, if it's not a lie, it's not a lie, so...
Yeah, it's not a lie.
Yeah.
Tachlis.
Yeah. But see, it's this. We're only using you for the drinks, and you got a nice wedding, we're getting nice cocktails, then we're gonna dance better. That's how it works. Gotta give us an open bar.
Yeah, you gotta dance all night to the best song ever.
Yeah. Any song's the best song ever if you had enough drinks in you.
That's so true. Every time Hashem Melech plays, like, everyone's so burnt out of Hashem Melech. Once you're intoxicated enough and you're on the dance floor and the
It's
DJ puts on
like
Hashem
you're
Melech,
7 years old again. It's great stuff, man. Or you could be me and then on Lag Bomer dance for 3 hours straight.
Yeah, that was retarded.
That was fun.
Yeah. So, you guys might not know, but the host here, his name is
Pinchas
Malone.
Thanks for remembering my name.
Pinchas Gerlitz. I just wasn't sure what you were going with. So he danced for 4 hours straight. On Lag Baimer with no alcohol in his system. So many questions, and even though I'm the guest, I would like to ask you to explain what the heck that was.
So basically, I'm like, yo, dancing's fun, and I did it, and then I decided not to look at the time.
And you did it for 4 hours.
Kind of. It was more like 3.
Wow. So Yochanan is on his phone.
Thanks, my fellow guy. Yeah, it's, as the co-host, you really can't be on your phone unless you're Googling something that
I'm
we got
looking
wrong.
up questions to ask.
Oh,
Podcast.
Moshe?
This is our first podcast, and
It's doing well. It's doing lovely.
It's yeah.
It's great. So yeah, back to like weddings and
Okay,
all
so
that
let's talk smack about let's talk about the kishkas of being a yeshiva bacher.
Let's talk
We're
like
so
Lashon Hara.
bored all day and do absolutely nothing.
What about learn?
Learning is like optional.
Oh, okay.
The point of being in yeshiva is partially to learn, and it's also partially not to be involved with the schmutz of the outside world.
Oh,
And
that's
that's something that no rabbi will ever tell you,
is that why Darkhead kept me there till 10 at night?
I guess.
Exactly.
Oh,
And that's why
you
when you
see?
get on the plane and you see a
Now you're
TV
starting to
box, you
figure it
don't
out.
cover it, you press play.
Oh, okay. So any interesting stories in Israel because you're away from home for the first time? Like,
Okay. Again, remember this is strictly for guys
yeah, we know.
and guys only. When you get,
Facial recognition will make sure.
there was one night I remember a guy took his shirt off
Okay.
and burnt it, and then we made a kumsitz around it.
That sounds very fun.
I actually have a video.
Since you went to Israel recently, what do you think the root cause of the shidduch?
Christ, I have no freaking clue.
What do people?
Am I a doctor?
I don't know. What do people in Israel do?
Okay, Yochanan.
What did you do all day?
What's your call on this?
Okay, basically,
Should we listen or should we?
Yeah, we're listening.
Where should we ignore?
We're listening.
Yeah,
what's the
okay.
question?
Why do you think the shidduch crisis? What are the Bachram doing wrong? Is it the Bacher's fault? Is it the woman's fault?
I don't think it has anything to do with the Bachram or the women.
Oh, so what's the problem?
I think the problem is statistics.
What are the statistics doing that are?
See, the way it was
interfering?
back in the day was a man can marry more than one wife. You know what the problem is now?
Okay, Moshe, you're not doing your fair share.
You mean why don't I have more than one wife?
Yeah.
Perhaps do you have one for me?
Because he's trying to look for a wife that would say okay to being a co-wife.
You promise? Sarah?
No,
Mm-hmm.
So then,
that's something else.
So in Israel, do you see any activity, Moshe? That
There's a
would...
lot of paranormal activity over there.
Great, but I want to know any Bachram doing stupid stuff that would in it make them ineligible
of course
No,
not.
So nothing makes them ineligible for marriage. Nothing they do in Israel. But nothing happening.
So this is a nish lashon hara geret, but
That's not how it works.
yeah,
I
it
think
is.
right now
Yeah,
you're
it
choosing
is.
to say Lashon
nish
Hara.
lashon hara geret.
Okay, let's say Lashon Hara, yeah. What's the
Let's
Lashon
pause
Hara?
for a brief lachatz moment. Most guys that go to Eretz Yisrael do not go to town Thursday night.
Okay.
Midvar sheket tircha.
Okay, I don't have the money to pay for that.
just eat cholent at Mishmar.
I made it
Huh?
up.
Oh,
They just eat cholent at Mishmar.
welcome to the podcast.
There's
By the
New
way,
guest,
welcome to
David.
our new co-host.
David Levy.
Kinda just walked in.
Yeah.
kind of just walked in.
Too late.
So, it's definitely sorry that you had to walk in on this, man. The gist of it is that guys usually sit at night, especially Thursday night, and they learn in the base managers till about 1 a.m. Because they definitely don't want to go to town. Because, there's things there that are not great, and, since we grew up our entire lives doing the right thing, a lot of us don't want to go to town.
Right, and the problem with that is that a lot of Gedolim say that you should really go to sleep earlier.
Right, Gedolim.
Yeah, Gadol. Okay, so what do they actually do Thursday
Gedolim
nights?
also say don't get Shicker At Shacharis. So
So
by the way, that's where the name Shicker At Shacharis comes from. It's basically guys go to town. No
it's not shikar
guys
like
from
drinking,
yeshivas.
It's shikar like
not
chic.
guys from Yeshiva.
Like you have to be chic during Shachars. That's why.
I was trying to make a
Shicker.
fake origin story.
Oh, I thought you meant like.
Okay, yeah, okay, great. What
Anyway.
happened? Okay, what happened in Israel? Just Moshe laid on me.
Okay, when?
Yeah, tell me
Why
what
did you
happened.
go to Israel?
Israel thing, I would whatever. Okay, wait. Shut up! Turn that off.
Stop putting that on.
Okay, we have 2 new people here. We have a bunch of people. The podcast.
CP And the legend that he is, and we got David
K.
Good.
Okay, everybody, what is our view on Donald Trump visiting the Rebbe?
Visiting the Rebbe?
Yeah, visiting the Rebbe on Thursday. Yeah,
I'm serious.
I mean,
I
Monday.
actually believe he went because he knows the Rebbe has the ability to not die.
He's about to still alive.
He got shot at twice. He's trying to live through it. I'm telling you. I think this is what it
I
is.
feel like it's like
You're
getting.
trying to say that Trump should become the Bob Rebbe?
Yes. Did
Well,
anyone
maybe
try
that
putting
could
Phil
become
on
president.
Trump?
Trump being married to the country of America, is that what you're implying?
Football.
Who's the bride and who's the groom in the relationship?
Trump and the U.S. is the female. It's your shouters.
And then the Constitution is the ksuva.
The Constitution, yeah. Like and the senators are the senators are the really annoying mother-in-law. And since this entire thing is going haywire, this is Pinchas Girls. We are concluding the first episode.
Podcast is brought to you by not TorrentAnytime.com. This podcast is sponsored by Buch Cuts. If you want a fire haircut, call my cousin Yosef Yitzchakov. He's really, really good, very handsome, and
I heard he's not good at haircuts.
and he's 6'1".
Okay, well, since the first episode of Shicker At
Please
Shacharis.
reach out to Yosef.
Oh my
He
god.
really knows what he's doing. People love him. People love his haircuts.
He does have good haircuts.
He does do good hair. You know him?
Yeah, I know him.
He gives me haircuts.
Ended it hair.
No, it's a good podcast.
Okay, but what should we talk about?
You said
Good night, America.
Okay, well, I think I'm going on Sukkot because I don't have any other people to talk to be with. We shall be back after Sukkot. We're going on hiatus because I don't have any. Can we delete everything dumb and
Wait, no.
Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. If you feel the need,
Lisp.
if you feel the need to touch, so just like and subscribe.